Hi, from Vegas again. This is Matterall, and I'm with Lenny Kravitz. There he is. This is the mystery man. This is what he looks like. Obviously, he's been a big motivating factor inside of, I guess, all of Eve, like for a while now, last year.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So how do you like Eve Vegas?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
First time?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've heard nothing but good things about you. You're super nice and.
Well, that's kind of how I am. So, yeah.
Well, that's cool. So, what have you been doing since you've been here? You got here, what, Friday?
Thursday.
Oh. So have you been going who are you mostly hanging out with?
Oh, boy.
Because you seem to have a lot of friends, right? Different corners of the world.
Pan Mercenary Coalition. My guys from Void, they're here too. We have like 11, 12 people. But I pretty much try to hang out with everybody.
Oh, that's great. What are your tattoos here? Are you like
Oh, this is like a Celtic dragon. And
check that out.
yeah, and this is a knight.
So something about chess pieces and
Actually, my father taught me how to play chess, and he passed away from cancer. So it's one of those. No, it's fine. It was years and years ago. So it's like a memorial piece.
Is this your wife?
Yes, this is my wife.
Can you come over? Okay, it's fine if you don't. She's gonna stay camera shy. That's fine. All right. Well, great. Like, so you've been hanging out with a bunch of people. You got here on Thursday, and this is your first meetup, and
Yeah.
So this is the first time you're meeting a bunch of people, and is it what you thought it was going to be?
Actually, it's a lot more. Like, everybody is super friendly. I even met Matani. He was very, very friendly.
Yeah. I heard you came face to face with him without him knowing about it.
Yes.
Isn't that dangerous?
It was more of an accident. I was trying to like find other Eve people, and I saw Eve people. I didn't see him, and I didn't realize they were all.
You followed like a bread trail, and all of a sudden it's like, a gingerbread house.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But how'd that go?
It went really well, really well. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, it's great. Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. Well, Lenny, a historical figure now in Eve Vegas. You were like actually a relatively new player, right? 2008.
No, 2005.
Oh, you're not then.
But I've been on and off. Like I would take like 2-3 year breaks and come back and.
Right.
Stuff.
And you had a ton of involvement with Brave, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You're like their financier.
When PL was really hitting them, I used to donate a lot to the Brave Dojo, just help out the new bros and get them all sorted. And when PL came in, they were starting to run out of finances, so I just kind of supplement that for them.
So you accumulated a bunch of money.
Yes.
And then you actually got started banking with I1ISC, or you were just a winner, or both? You were like.
So I actually won a fairly large sum, and then started banking, and gambled a little bit still because we didn't have access to the back end. Only Eve and Binary Zombie did.
Yeah.
And
you know how that turned out.
Yeah. Right.
Binary Zombie.
So after I became a senior banker, I pretty much stopped banking and just focused on that, market trading, stuff like that. And then it got to the point where I just had so much money I didn't really know what to do with.
And then you figured out what to do with it, and it became a big, a big war called World War B.
I was not expecting it to go that way. I honestly expected to go bankrupt by like February.
Yeah, but it was basically you kind of shoving all the chips on the table, saying, I'm going to try to do this with everything I got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And a lot of things seemed to come together at that time, and it probably surprised you, right?
Like everybody did so much to like bring everything up. Like we didn't have any problems with egos or personality conflicts, and if a group had an issue, they brought it up right away, and we were able to make corrections and adjustments. It was
so there's a lot of motivation on their part and a lot of resources on your part.
Yep.
And that combination worked out.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, well, it's insane. It's historic. It's great. But since then, you've been you were trying to set up a network of citadels in order to get market distribution out into different areas and stuff.
Yes.
And so how is that going?
Pretty well. We have so Mercenary Coalition has the Bascaran Keepstar in the center. We have a Fortizar chain that is out to Anunanin, where we have the Keepstar for the trade hub, and so that chain is entirely established. We have another chain that goes out to Solitude, and we'll be placing a Keepstar over there. We already have it built. We're just moving it. And we have established a Fortizar chain to the Mila Keepstar. Care for Kids is still controlling that. We're just connecting them into the network.
Oh, okay.
And the network will fuel the Fortizar chain to them. And then we also are building a chain. I'm not sure if it's done yet, but it's in progress, I think, to Janela in Derelict, and we'll be placing a Keepstar there to support operations down there.
It's a lot of planning. Do you have consultants and stuff, or is this all you mapping it out?
No, I have asked a lot of people a lot of questions. Like, I'm not like super smart in Eve. I know people that are really smart in different areas, and I'll just go ping them and be like, hey, I have a crazy idea. Can you help me? And we flesh it out, and I get tidbits here and there, and we just. So
the advantage is that you must have like a good personality that allows people to want to help you, or you have a lot of goodwill, let's say, and so that has to be built up over time. There has to be a lot of trust built and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it's not just like you come out of nowhere and say, here's all this money, let's make all this stuff happen. You have to have people to cooperate with you. And it's not just about money, it's about like personal relationships and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, very much so. I don't dictate to anybody. I don't tell Mercenary Coalition, you guys have to do this. I always ask as nicely as I can with the expectation that they probably will say no because they have other things going on. And so when they do say yes, it's like, oh, thank you so much. This is awesome. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, like, then there was this controversy about the gambling thing that wasn't a controversy, except later on I'll explain. But at first there was a new rule, probably based on CCP moving to England and the lawsuits now they have to worry about internationally. So they decided to change. What is happening with most companies right now is change their gambling or game of chance rules and stuff like that. That affected you because there was also at the same time a banning of your character. Is that right? Or do you know officially?
It's more of an account freezer. So all my accounts are frozen. So I'm pending investigation. Tickets open. None of the that I have ever sent out has been reversed. Now that could be indefinite. But it's more like purgatory. I'm in limbo. So
do your plans continue through at this kind of? Okay, so everything's still going. You're just because you're playing the game outside the game now, like, right?
Kind of. I'm more like a matchmaker. So like, there are other financiers that have stepped up because they really want to see this happen. Everybody that was already in place, they're in place to help out. And if for coordination purposes, I can help, and I do, but. Yeah, I'm letting other people like do what they need to do to get this.
So surrogates have then stepped in to preserve the plans and are carrying them out. Oh, it's interesting.
So the network is, a lot of people don't realize, but the network is unique in that once it's fully established and fully connected, it is going to create an infrastructure where groups that were less likely to go to low-sec to live in will now go to low-sec because they have a Fortizar that they can base out of that will have clones, that they will have the ability to do whatever they want in that area, and they don't own it. They don't have to worry about defending it. The network defends it. The network doesn't care that they live there. We're actually happy for them. And they're also very close to a trade hub, about 1 to 2 jumps away.
Right, so it's a non-hostile for the locals, ability to get stuff they need. And who shouldn't, why shouldn't they be happy about that? Yeah.
And for the nullsec entities, it's really nice because they don't have to trek all the way over to JITA. Now, like in Tribute and Veil, it's not necessarily as beneficial because JITA is so close. Same thing with Geminate. But if you're looking at being in Catch, or if you're looking at being in Fountain, or even in Fade or Cloud Ring, in those areas in the south and towards the west, it is actually a very large logistical hurdle for a lot of entities. So having a very close trade hub that they can request whatever they want. So if they have a doctrine, they can request that doctrine. People won't know what the doctrine is because it gets all individualized, the items do. And then they can say however many they want, and then traders will see that and they'll stock up those items.
Wow, sounds cool. Sounds ambitious. Well, you're not short on ambition, are you?
No, I have a really good developer team that's building our network to our market tools for the network. You'll be able to see what is being traded in different regions. You'll be able to see market trends. You'll be able to just do so much.
That sounds cool. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
It's nice talking to you, Lenny.
Thank you.
And that's all we got from eVegas for now. Thanks.